You need to understand, like the thing that I love about seduction, the reason that I don't get bored of it, I've been doing this a long time, I've been coaching for 6 years, and if women were like robots, if they all responded the same way when I pressed their buttons in a certain sequence, then I would have quit this a long time ago, because that's boring and predictable. The thing I love about it is its variation, is the fact that there is an infinite array of possibilities of what could happen with me and women that I meet. Because essentially, throughout life, what you're doing is you're living a story. The collection of all your experiences, all your ideas, and all the people you meet creates that story. And magic happens when stories intersect. And as a seducer, not a PUA, but as a true ladies' man, what you are doing is stepping out and not just waiting for chance to bring you the one who happened to be sitting next to you. Really, she was the only one. What you're doing is you're going, how about that one? What about her? Let's see if we can create some magic, some love story. If we can have two lives intersect and create something awesome. Because how much people value you, desire you, and respect you has nothing to do with the amount of time you spend with them or how nice you are to them. It has solely to do with the emotional intensity that person feels with you. My role in women's lives currently is to appear in their city for a short amount of time, take them on a wild, unpredictable, and intimate adventure, and then vanish. That's the role that I choose to play in women's lives. If a woman is screening for a boy to look after her and sit and watch TV on a couch, I don't exist. We'll just step past each other. I'll go and talk to her for 3 minutes. It'll become apparent that these stories are not meant to meet. But there are plenty of women out there who want to live that fantasy. They have needs that need to be met by my archetype, by my role. So you gentlemen need to start thinking about what are the stories that you are playing out with the women you approach, and what impression are you giving them? Because if you give her the impression that you want to go on 3 to 7 predictable dates and, awkwardly escalate, which my associate Liam McRae will be talking about shortly, and make kind of vague promises about the future, and then go and hang out with her parents and her friends and hold a hand in public and do all this boyfriend stuff, then she has only one choice but to go, well, do I want him to be my boyfriend? If yes, well, that's what he's selling. And if no, well, no, I'll go and have sex with Liam in the bathroom. Yep. So, if you want to have multiple relationships, you need to let her know that through your behaviour and speech from the very beginning. That's why going up and being audacious and direct is awesome. Because only a man who is willing to play that lover, rakish, roguish, debaucherous archetype would do that. Do you understand what I mean? Everyone nod. Is that a nod? Okay, what don't you understand? You do understand? Oh, good. Excellent. We're in agreement. So, that's some of that. Does that mean I have 30 or I've done 30? I've got 30. All right, excellent. So that's what I want you guys to take away in terms of understanding the mindsets of a man who can have multiple relationships. Think about the adventures that you are going to have with the woman. If it's just about you trying to go up there and get sex out of her, that will work very rarely. Men who are very good with women actually are really interested in them. I am endlessly curious about the little tiny variations that each woman has. The different face she has when she's having an orgasm. You obviously haven't made enough girls orgasm because you're snickering. The way that she operates when she's out of her normal comfort zone, away from her friends. Because I'm a transient lover, I'm a person who's passing from town to town, I get to be the guy that doesn't count. That's a fucking awesome thing to be. I don't exist, I never happened. Yeah? All I am is a wistful memory that she carries with her to the grave. That's an awesome thing to be. I've also been many other things. I've been a confidant. I've been a great friend. I've been a long-term boyfriend. I've been a husband. I hopefully haven't been a father yet. So here's the process. You guys want a practical ABC step? I know you do, on how to have multiple relationships. All right, only works if you keep what I've previously said in mind. So you picked up a girl, well done. You had sex with her, awesome. Do you need to tell her on the first night? No, you don't. Unless you have gone through some protracted, predictable courtship affair, then you've already fucked it up. If it takes more than 3 nights to get a girl into bed, it's too long. Unless she's a virgin or highly religious, or that's about it. Yeah? If it takes longer than that, it's too long. Because by then, what we're doing is we're bargaining. We're trying to trade something else for sex. Yeah, because if it's protracted out, it means that we've created currencies that are not dick for pussy, essentially. Yeah? If it happens within 2-3 nights, then we're actually on an equal standpoint. So, what I do is I have a talk with girls about the second time I've been with them. The first couple of times you have an amnesty, they may disappear, no one really cares at that point. After the first 2-3 times, both sides are naturally wondering what's happening here. Now, most guys deal with this by doing this situation by doing this. They just don't say anything. I didn't say I was not going to sleep with other girls, right? So she didn't ask. And then they wait a month or 2, and eventually the girl tentatively goes, so are we together? Am I your girlfriend? And he goes, oh, no. Well, I mean, I'm trying to get over my ex, and right now, I'm focusing on my career, and so I don't really feel like, I've got a bit of fear of commitment, and they waffle on about how, yeah, they can't really commit, but maybe one day in the future. That's the way most men deal with this situation. And I've done that many times. It's messy. And it is not direct. When we talk about direct, direct is an attitude, not an opener. You should be direct for life. You don't just go up and go, hey, you're fucking sexy, and then don't own your intent or your desires or your direction in life after that. That is not direct. That's very confusing for a woman. If a guy comes up all super confident, clear about what he wants, and then asks her what she wants to do on the date, and doesn't actually engage in any conflict if it needs to be resolved or whatever. So you be clear and direct for life. I have 2 rules in seduction, and it basically covers everything. The first one is my inner game rule, which is the right to freedom rule, which states, make no apology, take full responsibility. So, in the situation where I am stepping into a woman's life and I have something to offer her, I don't necessarily have everything to offer her, but I have something awesome to offer her. I will make no apology for the fact that I wish to be actively single right now, that I am focusing on my own personal development, on my travels, on my business, and on making sweet love to you tonight, probably tomorrow night, probably the night after that, and definitely not the night after that, because I'm going. I make no apology for that. And I take responsibility for the fact that she may not be up for that this is an unusual thing to do, therefore I need to have an even more solid frame than the average guy, that I need to be a fucking amazing lover if it's going to be worth her while, and everything else that goes on between. I take responsibility for. So, what I do is I give the girls a talk. I've been asked this many times by guys to say, well, how do you bring this up with girls? Would you guys be interested in hearing my talk that I give to girls? All right. I hope you appreciate this, because there will be some girl who will watch this in the future just before I give her the talk, and then I'll tell her, and she won't have sex with me again. So I'm about to lose sex for you.